Hey guys, what's up? And today I will be doing a Minecraft tutorial on how to get better FPS. This is something that a bunch of people ask for. It's almost more common than people asking for FPS in general because Minecraft is such a big game. And I'm here to help people who are in need of better FPS. I don't need better FPS since I have a better computer, but I'm making a tutorial for people who don't. So let's begin. Alright, so first of all, you're going to need Optifine. If you don't know what Optifine is, it's a mod that allows you to enhance Minecraft FPS and quality to make it way better for your gaming experience. It really depends what you're doing, recording, or just playing with your friends. It'll get your FPS way better. It also lets you zoom in and have advanced performance settings in Minecraft. It's a very useful mod. I use it. Everyone probably uses it, but if you don't have it, then this is what you need to watch. First, go to optifine.net. Then you'll be brought to this page. What you're going to need to do now is click downloads, and you'll see this whole list of downloads that you're going to be able to choose from. For the point of the tutorial, I'll just be using 1.12.1. You'll be brought to this page. When you see this, this is not your download. Do not click this. Do not even click anywhere on this page, except here, where it says click skip ad. Then you're going to want to download Optifine 1.12.1 and save file. And then you're going to minimize that and drag it to your desktop. Once you've done that, it's safe to close out of Optifine and it's safe to close out of your browser. What you're going to need to do now is click Windows button R on your keyboard. You'll be brought to the Run folder or file. You'll be just brought to the Run app. And to open it, you're going to have to type in %appdata%. Click enter and you'll be brought to here. Click .minecraft mods and drag this in here. I have other mods, but these are completely unnecessary. You need to focus on Optifine right now. Once you've done that, double click Optifine and click install. And it'll say Optifine successfully installed. The only way for it to work is in Minecraft. When you click launcher settings, you're going to have previously downloaded or previously have saved the Minecraft version. If you're confused on how I'm wording that, then just type it in the comments and I'll step by step take you through it. Once you've done that, you can drag it in here and you'll be good to go. What you're going to want to do now is simple. You're going to want to go onto your desktop, right click your desktop and click NVIDIA control panel. It'll bring you to here. This is the main thing that fixed my FPS problem, so I'm assuming that it'll most likely fix yours. You have to click manage 3D settings, global settings, and if this is set to integrated graphics, you're going to want to set it to high performance NVIDIA processor. If you don't want it, then that's fine. But this helped my FPS. And then you're going to want, for program settings, if you do mostly gaming on your computer, you're going to want to set this to also high performance NVIDIA processor. I'm not, because I have to keep it on integrated graphics in order to record for OBS. And that's what I'm using right now to record this tutorial. So I'm keeping it as integrated graphics. What you're going to want to do is click apply. Wait for it to load. It could take a while depending on how fast or slow your computer is. And once it's done, you're able to close out of that. Alright, so now that you got the other two steps down, the third step mostly requires your Minecraft settings. So you're going to want to click escape, options, video settings, and you should be using the Optifine that I told you previously about in the first tutorial. And if you are, then you're going to see all of these other options. First of all, you have shaders now, so if you want to use those, then go right ahead. You're going to need to download them though. Then, in details, this is where your FPS really comes into place. If you want like the fastest possible, if you want bad quality, fast FPS, then you're going to want to just disable these and as low as possible. But if you want high quality, still slightly fast FPS, then you're going to want to turn the ones that are important to you on, and then the ones that don't really matter off. And if you want low FPS and just really high quality, then you're going to want to turn these all to the maximum they can go depending on what they do. For example, sun and moon could be off or on, fog off, fast or fancy, show capes doesn't really matter on or off though. Stars on is just what I do. Rain and snow off, default, fast, fancy, doesn't really matter. And yeah. Then you can click done, go into animations. If you want, like I said, really fast FPS, low quality, you can turn them all off. If you want, well, your FPS would still be okay if you only turn some of them off. It'll definitely get better, but I like them all on because I still get good FPS anyway. But it really depends to you, like lava animated, redstone animated, rain splash, portal particles, etc., etc., etc. Particles decreased, minimal, or all. This really comes into play because decreased has better FPS, better quality, well no, worse quality, better FPS, runs smoother. Particles minimal, kind of 50-50. And then all, it probably won't, it still run fast, but it probably won't run as fast as it would if they were decreased or minimal. So I'm probably going to keep them all on. You can keep them all off or on. It really depends what you want. And now we're going to move on to the next option, which is quality. Minimap levels, keep them on 4. Minimap type, I just keep it on trilinear. I don't really know what this does, but I just keep them off if you don't know what they do either. Clear water, I like to keep that on. I'm basically just keeping everything on and fancy. But if you don't want that, then you can turn all of these off. Alright, so long story short, my game crashed. Anyway, what you want to do is go to video settings, quality, change whichever ones you want to be, smooth biomes, custom colors, better snow, basically just enhancing or unhancing, whatever you want. Performance, this smooth FPS, turn it on. Smooth world, turn it on. Fast math on, dynamic updates off. This just is my settings that I use for better FPS. Fast render, keep that off for other settings to work. But if you want, you can turn it on. And these two, I wouldn't really mess with these, but if you know what they do, then just go crazy. And then click done. Then the last one is other. Lagometer puts usually something up at the top. Show FPS, if you turn that on, it does it up in the corner. Weather, you can turn that on or off. This is for single player, I'm assuming. Full screen, on or off. I'm not going to go in full screen for the purpose of recording. It sort of messes it up. Screenshot size. If you want to bug around with this, then you can do whatever you want. But I'm going to just keep it as default. Full screen mode, I'm going to keep it as default. Autosave, keeping 3 minutes. Time, keeping it as default, and the rest of it I'm just keeping how it is. And the rest of the settings are just what you usually see in Minecraft. I'm actually keeping this on 32 for whatever reason. Let's turn that down a little bit. By a little bit I mean like 22 down. And max frame rate, keep that as unlimited so that it could go as high as it could possibly go. But if that could lag you if you don't have a computer that could go high up. So if you want, then just keep it at 185, 165, or just VSync. VSync keeps it stuck at 60, by the way, if you don't know. Brightness, I keep it at bright. GUI scale, auto, it means how big these buttons are, how big it is. Like, this would be small, normal, large, and I like it as auto. Fast or fancy, I'll just keep it on fancy. I don't know why it was fast. Smooth lighting, it can be really whatever you want it to be. But this is a huge thing for FPS. So if you turn it off, you'll get way better FPS. But as you can see, Minecraft looks bland. It just doesn't look the same. It doesn't look good. So then if you turn this to minimum, it'll look 50-50. And I like keeping it on maximum so that Minecraft actually looks good. Dynamic lights, I keep it off, and the rest of it I keep it off except for VBOs. For some reason I keep that on. I don't know why. But do not turn on VSync because that'll lock your FPS at 60. But if you want that and and none of this works, then just use VSync. It'll lock it at 60. And if you're stuck at 2 FPS and nothing I'm telling you right now is working, none of the tutorials out there on YouTube are working, then just use VSync. And so yeah, that's about it for the Minecraft settings. Thank you so much for watching my Minecraft tutorial on how to get better FPS. If this helped you at all, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below how exactly I helped you, what step it was on. And if you have any friends who have issues with FPS, then just send them this video, and I hope it helps, I hope it helps you, I hope it helps your friends. I just hope it's helpful in general. If it is, then I will be very happy to know that it helped. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.